if a new cinema camera from Blackmagic wasn't enough, they also dropped an app. Let's check it out. Hi, Simon. We've seen the new Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K, but you have something new to show us, and this is an app.
Yeah.
Walk me through this.
So this is the latest Blackmagic camera.
And it's an iPhone.
And it's an iPhone. But what you get on this, and this got released on Thursday, just ahead of IBC, so we're showing it here brand new for the very first time. This is available to download now from the App Store, from the Apple App Store. You can download this now. It's backward compatible to something like 20 different models of iPhone. I'm on an iPhone 13 here, so you can use it on an iPhone 11 and all the different models you would want to use it on.
Is there a cost associated?
So the app is free. The app is completely free. You can download that, and what you get with the app is all of the same professional camera controls that you would be used to with the operating system of Blackmagic cameras. So we can control your ISO, your white balance, your frame rates, your color temperatures, all of those different things. All of the professional controls of one of our pocket cameras or our Versa cameras are available now on the Blackmagic Camera iPhone app. Now this is really quite incredible. I'm going to stick this into record now, and the magical part of this is that each time I record a clip on the iPhone, what happens is as soon as I press stop, that clip is sent up to the Blackmagic cloud and back down into DaVinci Resolve immediately.
So you have it with all the rest of your footage from the same day or the same event from the Blackmagic cameras.
So we could set up, we could be doing this interview into an IBC 2023 project. So we go into DaVinci Resolve, we create an IBC 2023 project, and then the camera selects that project to upload to, and we could have 10 camera operators, 20 camera operators, all working around IBC, taking clips around the different booths of different products. And as soon as that record button is stopped, that clip uploads via Blackmagic Cloud, and it synchronizes straight into that project in DaVinci Resolve. So that's not just camera to cloud, that's camera to editor. That's camera through to post-production.
That's amazing. And is that for DaVinci Resolve, or do you need the studio version for it? How does that work?
No, I mean, literally, it goes directly into DaVinci Resolve. What you pay for, effectively, is that the camera app itself is free. We also include some free storage with the app when you download it. You get 500, I think you get something like 500 meg for free, or something like that with the initial app. But then what you can do is if you're working in many, many projects in larger teams and you require more storage capability, we have a storage plan. So you could pay a monthly storage fee, which you can turn on or off. You don't have to keep using it, it's not subscription. You can turn that on or off as required, and to basically enable as many projects, as many users as you want in the app. The great thing as well is that if we had 10 phones recording this right now, it would take time of day time code into that app, and they could all be synchronized directly within DaVinci Resolve. More importantly, in terms of what you can do with this, and there's so many different features, I've then got my media, so I can then go through all of my clips. This will upload a proxy as well as a camera original. So of course the proxies go up really quick. You can choose to just send proxies. If you just want to send the small files, you can just send the proxies. We've then got, gosh, I mean, so many things. I can show you settings on this whereby we're recording in Apple ProRes on an iPhone. So we can record in all of the different flavors of ProRes. This is set to 422 HQ at the moment. We can go to H.265, H.264. We've got a fully featured professional series of camera tools on an iPhone app called Blackmagic Camera.
Yeah, so basically you have a team of creators on an event. They're all now camera operators, and for the editor, they all sync up.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what you get when you see on the interface is if I was logged in here to to a Blackmagic Cloud account, it would show an icon at the top above my timecode bar that would tell me what projects I was associated with. So if I'd set up again IBC 2023, that would display on a bar above the timecode, and anybody that's logged into that project, you have to be invited to the project. That's the kind of safety and security bit. So that project would be shared with me as a user, so nobody randomly can just upload material to this. The project would be shared with me, and anything I upload goes straight into that project. And that could be dozens of people around the show logged into that project, and it's updating those files in real time so you can immediately start your edit.
But also I realized that they don't have to be geo-collocated.
That we're in Amsterdam, they could be in London or Madrid or New York, and it really doesn't matter. And that's, I mean, gosh, this is pretty mind-blowing in terms of course there's ways of been doing this previously, but there's not been anything so seamless in terms of, this is not about bolting different apparatus together in terms of...
Smoothless workflow.
It's smooth, it's just utilizing the iPhone, and it just sends those files up to cloud and straight back down into DaVinci Resolve. We can, of course, do it, in addition to that, not just with the iPhone, but with our Ursa Broadcast G2 camera, which is a popular camera for live production and ENG, we could plug the phone into the camera, into the USB connection on the camera, and we could then use the phone to upload from an Ursa Broadcast G2.
Yeah. Camera to cloud for every G2 camera that you have.
Absolutely. As a free update to that camera, and you could mix that footage then, so you could have Ursa Broadcast footage, you could have iPhone footage. I mean, look, the workflow opportunities that presents for things like news gathering, for things like live events, events like this. This is a great example of an event where you could have camera crews all around the hall. You could have an editor, back at home, that immediately as we finish this interview can start cutting that material, getting the video out to social media, to the web, to YouTube, wherever it needed to go, all with an incredibly seamless workflow.
So either the iPhone or the iPhone as a as a camera to cloud.
Yes.
That's amazing. So Simon, we've seen the new camera, you've seen the app. What's next for Blackmagic?
Gosh, you asked me what's next and we just brought those two things out. I mean, I don't know, maybe a gold-plated titanium camera body for 18K or...
Definitely do a white version.
Yeah, maybe. No, I mean, look, development is a constant, and I think there's always new products. It's our job as a manufacturer, as an organization, to actually treat these shows as a place to listen to what our customers need. So we're taking all of the feedback, we're taking all of the comments that they make and the problems that they have. We take all of that into our product development as a constant. And look, there's always exciting developments around the corner.
So I hope we'll see some more new stuff at NAB.
I'm sure you will.
I'm Udi Tirosh with DIYPhotography.net IBC 2023. Simon, thank you so much for having us.
It's great to see you, Udi. Thanks very much.
Stick around, we're going to keep walking the floor.